should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Blues of Mexico City. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are up. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Derek Hall brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Smith. And here he's got Grant. And he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Blues are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Smith. And this is incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Check 58.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ice. Indy. Sunday.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, shifts past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second and 10. Pickett back to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Warren will try the right side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Pickett looking to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Right there, we can do it. Run on.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now Geno. Throw out wide to Walker. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now is Geno. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on second down. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Smith. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the give, it's Warren. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff for Warren. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to throw, Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Play action, Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant, fighting his way through contact. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Warren.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a run with Warren.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Mexico City. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Smith now to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Blues have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Let's go now.
taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 53 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Blues 28.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10, Smith again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he loses the football the second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.